Hello and welcome to part 73. In this video, we will see what is the difference between a dictionary and a list and which one we should use in which scenario. This is also one of the most important interview question. In the past few videos, we have seen what is a dictionary and what is a list, and we have also seen some of the important features and the methods available for both of these. So in this video, just summarize what we have seen till now. We have seen dictionary is a collection of key value pairs. Okay, a dictionary stores data as key value pairs. Each key must be unique within the dictionary, while the values can be repeated, right? And it is an efficient way to look up the values. Dictionary optimized for efficient lookup because in the dictionary we can look up the data based on keys. This makes them ideal for scenario where you need to quickly retrieve a value given a specific key, right? So if you have some data that is in some kind of key value format, for those kind of scenarios, dictionary is the best data structure to be used because dictionary typically use a hashed map implementation which provides a faster average case lookup times. Suppose you have some data like you are storing some country list based on some country code and you want to retrieve each country based on the country code. Meaning in this case, you can have country code as the key and the country as the value that you want to store in the dictionary. In this case, when you will try to get a country using a country code, because country code is our key, the retrieval will be very fast. Now let's see some of the points about list. List is an ordered collection. A list stores elements in a specific order. Elements can be accessed by their index starting from 0. In the dictionary, we will access the elements by using key, right? However, in the list, we will use index, meaning we will use the position at which the element is stored, and using that position, we can access that element. Efficient random access. Lists are optimized for efficient random access of element based on their index. This makes them suitable for scenarios where you frequently need to access elements by their position. So if you want to get elements by using some key, you will go with dictionary, and if you want to access elements by their position, by meaning their indexes, you will go with list. So now let's understand more the data retrieval process. If your primary requirement is a fast data retrieval based on keys, a dictionary is a better choice. Dictionary provides constant time complexity of O notation 1 for retrieving value based on keys. Here is an example. So if you have a dictionary, you can pass the keys within the square brackets and this will fetch you the actual element from that dictionary. Sequential access and indexing. If your main concern is sequential access, so notice the difference here. What we are saying here, if your primary motive is to access the elements based on keys, you will go with dictionary. If your motive is to access the element sequentially or by using the indexes, list is more suitable. List maintains the order of elements and allow for an efficient sequential iteration. So if you want to just iterate all the elements with using a for loop or for each loop, so the list will be the most suitable one. Okay. So this is how you can retrieve data from a list. You can use the square brackets, and within the square brackets, you can pass the index of the element that you want to access. Okay, consider the memory usage between deciding a dictionary and a list. Dictionary requires an additional memory to store key value pairs and manage a hash table. So what dictionary will do? It will keep the keys at a separate memory location. So that's why it needs some additional memory to store it. Lists, on the other hand, are more memory efficient because they don't have to keep track of the keys, because they only store the elements without storing any keys. Duplicate keys or element. If your data includes duplicate keys or you require duplicate elements, a list is a better choice because Because you remember in dictionary we cannot have duplicate keys. If you try to store a duplicate key, you will receive a runtime error. List allows duplicate elements and preserve the order of insertion. Dictionary, on the other hand, enforce unique keys and overwrite existing values if a duplicate key is added. Right? Let me show this in Visual Studio. Let's create a dictionary. Let's give the integer as the key and string as the value. Let me call it fruits. So I have created a new dictionary. So now let's add an element to our dictionary. So what we can do, we can say fruits. And now let's try to print this fruit. We can say fruits and we can access the element by using the key, right? And again, if you want to store an element with the same key, let's see what will happen. Let me store orange this time. And if I try to access again my element with the same key, you can notice here we are using this still. We are using the same key 101. And if I run my program now, you will notice first 101 key was assigned to Apple, but when we try to use the same key to store the element orange, it will just overwrite the data and store orange in that place. Now we have lost Apple from our dictionary. Keep in mind the complexity of the operation also. When selecting a data structure, dictionaries have constant time complexity for retrieval but may have higher overhead for insertion and deletion due to the hash table management. So guys, whenever you are adding or removing elements from a dictionary has to manage the keys. So whenever a new element is coming, so dictionary has to hash that key and insert that new key in the hash table, right? And whenever a element is getting deleted, the dictionary has to remove that key from that hash table. So this is the overhead that will be there when you're using dictionary, and there are frequent insertion and deletions. Lists have linear time complexity O of n for searching, insertion, and deletion, but perform well for sequential access. In most of the cases, guys, you will be using list only because in a real life scenario, the most of the scenario you have to access the data sequentially. But suppose if you have a scenario where you want to access your data based on some keys, I have given this example earlier also. Like you have countries and you are storing those countries using some country code and you want to access those countries using the country code. In that case, you can go with dictionary. Let's understand this in Visual Studio. Okay, so I have created a class country. This country class has three properties: name, code, and capital, right? And I am creating some object of my country class. So I have added some countries like Australia, India, United States, United Kingdom, and Canada. And I have added those countries in my dictionary. I have created a dictionary with key of type string and the value is nothing but the country object. So what I'm doing, I'm storing the countries with the key and the key is nothing but my country code, right? So this particular property will be our key, right? And now we are writing a program. We are asking a user to enter the country code and we are getting the input from the user and changing it to uppercase and storing that input in string country code variable. Once that is done, then we are checking if that country code is present in the dictionary or not. If that is present, then we are going ahead and getting that particular value using the square brackets and we are passing the key here which user has entered, else we are storing null in the variable, right? And then we have a simple if check. If the result that we're getting from the above line is null, then we are printing the country code you have entered does not exist. And if there is a country code available in the dictionary, then we are fetching, then we are printing that particular country name and the capital of that country. Okay. So now let's go ahead and run this program. My program is running, and now let's enter some country code. Let me print GBR, that is the country code for United Kingdom, and let me hit enter. You will see we are entering the United Kingdom as our country name and capital as London. And if I run my program again and give some garbage value, let's say test 123, you will notice we will receive the error message, country code you entered does not exist. So our program is working as expected. So guys, in these kind of scenarios, you can use dictionary where you have to access the element based on some key. That's it for this video guys. In the next video, we will understand some of the other important methods that are available for the list class.